Hi, I'm Cami Karras and I'll be discussing graphic design in small business. I'll be covering branding, creating a logo, business colors, and printing. I'll be using a few example images to support my topics in logos and business colors. Branding is basically a consistency among a company. So when you start up your company, you kind of decide what logo you want, you decide what colors you want, what font you're going to use, and you just continuously use it over and over again. One of the most popular instances of branding is the golden arches. When you walk into McDonald's, you'll see them everywhere. You'll see them about 100 times, and it just keeps getting it in your mind. So every time you see it, you think of McDonald's and you want McDonald's. Same thing with their coloring. When you see that red and yellow together, you think about McDonald's and you want to go there. It's a really good and strong branding system through them. There's also fonts. If you look at all the Apple products, they use the same fonts. You'll see Myriad on there. Except for if you go on their website, they'll have some different fonts in the actual text. But it's the same idea, constantly when you see it. More McDonald's. When you see the bag, if you see me just carrying around, you're probably going to want a McDonald's. There's a lot of other companies that do it too, like Starbucks with their green. You'll see that all the time, except for during Valentine's Day when it'll be red. So basically you just want to keep pushing the same stuff so that people remember your company and want to come back. When creating a logo for your company, the biggest priority is to keep it simple. A lot of people try to make a big complicated image for their logo, and that's not what you want to do. You want to make something that looks just as good really big when you make it really small, and someone's got to be able to look at it and within 10 seconds get your message. The most successful logos are ones that are very simple. If you think of the Nike swoosh, that's one of the most simple ones, and it's literally just a swoosh. Back to the McDonald's ones too, those are also very simple and very successful. Another one that's really great is the Coca-Cola logo. It's literally just a big red oval with some cursive letters in it. And a part of that logo is their own font. So having a good simple font and a good simple logo together are very strong, as well as having that very strong red color support them. Something that's very important for your business is the colors. You need to figure out which colors that you're going to have for your logo, for your lettering, everything. And part of that is the emotion that your company is going to give off. So if you want to have a big, strong, powerful emotion, you might want to do like a red, like the Coca-Cola does. Or if you want to have a dependable, serene, cool kind of vibe, then you might want to do a blue. I have a book here to show you kind of the different vibes that they give off. This is Communicating with Color. It's a Pantone book. This is the red, kind of shows you how strong the emotion is from that. And then this is the blue. Hopefully you can already tell the difference in the vibe that these give off. I also have a green in here. It's also a really good color to use. Same, like yellow, that's a very mellow one. It's very important for the branding process to have a good color. You need to stay consistent with the color. If you pick red, stick with red. Don't branch off into the blue. Not only is it hard for your company to be recognizable, it's also confusing to the customers. So just pick a great color, gives off the right emotion, and then stick with it. Once you have all your designs and your materials prepared, something that's very important is actually printing them. It's very important that you use a professional for the first time. Don't try and do it yourself because it's all of your first stuff and you just want it to come out right. You can find a local signage company or you can either order your prints online, but you just want everything to come out really nicely. Later on, you could probably invest in an in-house printer, which I actually would recommend because sometimes when you send out your stuff, they're just going to print it immediately. They're not really going to check to see if it's made right. And sometimes your designers can mess up the design and they'll print it and a bunch of stuff will come out wrong and then you won't see it till it gets to you. But when you do the in-house printer, then you can see it immediately and redo what you want to do. It'll also save you from the extra fees from having a professional print it. I hope this video was very helpful to you. Just remember, keep your branding consistent, make sure your logo is simple, make sure your color gives off the right emotion, and to keep your printing professional. Otherwise, good luck in your graphic design for your small business.